Hi guys, so I thought I'd show you one way that I was able to achieve the characters Boomy here and Vector inside of Stable Diffusion and with generative AI in general. So the first thing you guys should know is that both of these characters actually originated from Midjourney. There are many ways to actually develop these characters, but I'll go ahead and show you where Boomy started and where Vector started. So this was the image that I ended up using for Boomy. So this actually came out of Midjourney. So I really like using Midjourney for basic like composition, concepting, tonality, that kind of stuff. And then I usually veer very far away from what I made initially in Midjourney, but I really like overall just the controllability of Midjourney with fewer words. I feel like it's a more creative process. So I do like to build a lot of my base modes there. But as you can see, these two pictures look completely different. So this is what started in Midjourney, and this is what came out from Stable Diffusion. Another example that looks a little bit closer to the original is this one. So I made this guy in Midjourney, and then over here is what I got. Oops, sorry. Over here is what I got out of Stable Diffusion. So these guys look a lot more similar, but you can see they're still very, very different. And so I'm going to be working on another character today, and I thought I would just record the process. It's going to be kind of a longer video, but I figure if I just play a long form video, it'll help you guys kind of figure out a strategy for designing your own characters. Now, I like both of these characters, but I was going for this more cinematic kind of matrixy cyberpunk style for this character, so I gravitated towards this type of green overcast tone more, and I'll talk about how to do that as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Today we are going to be working on our third character. I haven't named him yet, but I'm thinking of calling him Vega. So this is the image we're going to start with today. This is also from Midjourney. Now, we'll talk in the future about not using Midjourney to do this, but using a photo bash collage of characters. And I'm going to do that once I start the Herbivore series because both apps seem to struggle a little bit with starting with like horned bovine animals like gazelles. So I'll show you guys that method too, but this method can be applied anywhere. So we're going to start with this image and hopefully make something really cool from him. So I like to use the Stable Diffusion Web UI. And so I'm going to go ahead and open that up. I have a tutorial on how to set this up. And then what we're going to do is the first thing we're going to do is import this lion, open him up, and then I'm going to interrogate the clip. Now I like doing this because even though I wrote a prompt in Midjourney, sometimes this Stable Diffusion comes up with something different. So it says a lion with a red mohawk and a jacket on with neon hair and a black jacket on. So by Louis Van Barrel. So I don't like using artist names. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I like to try to get a cohesive style without it, but it is really hard to do, especially in Stable Diffusion. Stable Diffusion gives you much better results if you use an artist, but we're gonna go the hard route. So here, there's a little bit of repeat. So it says a lion with a red mohawk with neon hair and a black jacket on and a jacket on. So let's go ahead and get rid of this part. And now what I'm gonna do is bring in the prompts that I had from Midjourney. So I have Midjourney open here. I have this character open, and his is actually really simple. Here it says no human. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. And I'm going to, oops, and then I'm going to go here and also paste that here. And I'm going to add in here no, no human, no human face. And then what I'm going to do now is add in a few other things. So I have in my history here some generations that I actually deleted. So I actually can't pull them up. So I guess we're just going to start completely from scratch. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to kind of fill out what this should say. So we're going to say here a 2D cyberpunk. Let's Let's put that up here. Control X, a 2D cyberpunk lion with a red mohawk with neon. And I think his hair is braided, so I'm going to put with neon, braided hair, and a black jacket on. We don't need to say lion again, so we'll delete that. Oh, look, it added with a braided mane. Never mind. Oh, because I did that with braided hair. I think that's good enough, so we can get rid of with a braided mane. Space colors, vivid colors, portrait atmosphere, highly detailed. Now I'm going to add a few other things, and I wish I kind of kept my other one because I would have just recycled what I had because that way I could have a cohesive style. So we're going to do an experiment right now because I moved all those files because I was running out of space. So we're going to go and grab them. And I'm going to go find that. So under images to images, you can see why I had to move them. I have so many, so many images. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one and just see if I Control C and move this into image to image images. Let's go to here and then go to Stable Diffusion Web UI Master and go to Outputs, create a new folder called image to image dash images. And we'll put that back in here and see if we can pull out the data. So I know that it's like in the name, I think. Let's see. But I don't think it does the whole name. Details. I don't know if it's in the metadata. Not really sure how to look that up. So we're just going to do it this way. Why not? All right, so let's do that. And now let's go ahead and see if we can pull up this guy. History, first page. Okay, he shows up. Okay, cool. All of his general info also shows up. So the metadata is in the image somewhere. So I said human face, human. Okay, so I want to grab a lot of this stuff, and I'll go over these these things in a second and why I choose them. So we're going to copy this, and we're also going to paste it in our image to image tab here. And I know a lot of this is repeated, so I'm going to basically, after what I described, which is the line, I'm going to basically paste everything here. And obviously we want to get rid of a digital portrait of a cyberpunk cheetah. I'm actually going to move that up here to a digital portrait of a cyberpunk lion, and then we'll get rid of cyberpunk cheetah. And then we want atmosphere fog. We want it to be cybernetic. Oh, I want to put in here, because this guy has one cybernetic eye. And we haven't combined the Midjourney. Did we combine the Midjourney prompt? Is that in there? Actually, let's check. Maybe it's not in there. That might have been a different image. Oh no, this one doesn't have it. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back. Okay. So now we have all of these other things. So with Stable Diffusion, I found you get the best results if you are very, very descriptive over what you want. So the more keywords you have, the better. I like to add atmosphere and fog. That's what helps bring like kind of like a bokeh effect or depth of field to the image. Also, I like these to look a little more illustrative and like they could be sci-fi posters. So, you know, I definitely like to keep in things like 2D American illustration, 2D comic, sci-fi concept, strong lines. I even put anime in there because a nice blend is great. And I like to keep things kind of expressive, things like that. So we're going to start with this and see what we generate, and then we can adjust the prompt as we see fit. Now, one thing I did for the cheetah that I don't want here is I defined him as serious. I'm going to go ahead and put brave for this guy, like he's like a little leader or something, so maybe he's like brave. Let's go ahead and see what we get. So here, before we do anything, I like to set my CFG scale up higher. This basically says like how much it adheres to the prompts. Usually start off with, I like to set it to 15, which is kind of like a nice middle ground. And then this, I actually like to set closer to 65 to start. Sorry, not 6.5, 0.65. And that's how I like to start. Now we'll see what we get. Oh, and the other thing is I really like starting with DDIM. All of these noise samplers have different results. For like a 2D animated style, I've been like gravitating towards the DDIM sampling method. So the next thing we're going to do is switch this batch size to 4. And now we're going to go ahead and generate our first image. Let's see what we get. Ooh, I'm nervous. Now you may not get something good the first, second, or third time. Usually after 5 rolls, if I don't find something I love, then I'll start over. Okay, none of these are good. So first off, I didn't adjust the size. So we want to do 512 by 704. Let's do 768. Yeah. And remember, these have to be a multiple of 64. Okay. So I do have no human face, right? And then let's see what we get here. These are really bad. You don't always get something good, you know? You can't always get what you want. No. None of these generate. Wow, we're struggling today. Maybe it's because I put no and no. I know what I did wrong. I put no, so it's a double negative, and it's like no, no means yes. So let's get rid of this. I'm an idiot. Let's try that again. I'm gonna switch. Oh, this one kind of turned out okay. The hair is a little too anime for me. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this right now. And I want to go ahead and maybe put a neon braided mane. And I'm going to get rid of the mohawk for now. Okay, so digital portrait of a, no, let's try that. See what we get. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. I think the hair was throwing it off because it's like, oh, that's a human feature. So I think that's doing better. Now, one thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and lower this even further. So let's set this to 0.5 and try again. Oh, yes. Okay, we're getting there. So let's see. Oh, I'm kind of liking a few of these. You know, I kind of like this like blue lion concept with like these hair doodles coming out. I don't know, I kind of like a few of these. So we may explore a couple. Um, do I want to? I'm gonna do one more respin. I can always come back to this. Oh, ooh, this one looks kind of cool. This one looks, ooh. Oh man. Okay, one more. I'll decide between, or I'll combine some together. Oh, yes. This one. This is the one I want. Ooh. Yeah, let's start with this one just because it's got like the hair character that I'm looking for. It's starting to go that route. So to choose an image, we're going to go to send to image, and it'll load that image in here. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I got to actually select it. I think it's this one that I want. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do send to image, and let's generate again. Okay, let's see what we got here. This one looks kind of cool. Let's see. I don't know what these like fireworks are, but you know, I don't really hate it. I kind of like dig it, to be honest. This one's nice. He's like the cool rainbow child of the crew, you know. Doesn't like to adhere to standard norms. Our exploratory leader. Let's see. Ooh, this one right here. So I like that one. Even though the hair is not braided, I can see that it's starting to bunch. I'm kind of really digging this composition. This one looks cool too. I really like the idea that this becomes mechanical. So if I don't get a generation that I like in the future, I may photo bash parts of this with this. But for now, I'm going to choose this one. So that's number 3. Let's send to image, and let's generate again. Ooh, starting to get a nice characteristic face. Ooh, this guy's got like glowing eyes and like a Vader's. Ooh, this one. I think, this is hard. How do you choose sometimes, you know? So I do like the fact, like here, both of his eyes look cybernetic, but I don't want both of them to be cybernetic. I just want one of them to be cybernetic. So I may have to come back and adjust that with Photoshop. I do love like the pink light starting to come up on his face here. Which one will I? You know what? Let's go with double cybernetic daddy. Yeah, let's do it. Generate. I can always replace this with a regular eye using InPainting or something. Or it'll replace it for me. Oh, okay. Let's see here. What's this? This might have potential. Like he gets like some like little things in his hair. Ooh. This is kind of fun with like these like little mechanical pieces coming through. I do like that he's like overall bluish. I I originally picked this one because I liked a little bit of the yellow on the nose. I thought it made it look cool, but I think we're gonna go with this one. Even though his hair is not as luscious, I think I'm digging it. So let's do it. And then let's generate again. Oh, and I don't like that. Starting to look like he's got like one of those Egyptian headdresses on, but I don't hate it. Oh, I never thought of like short hair, but that's kind of interesting too. Let's go ahead and generate one more time. He's starting to become more gray and washed out here. And I'm kind of liking the blue more, but you never know. You never know what you're going to get. And the reason why these are so wild and so different is because I do have my like noise scale set pretty high. And so it varies on a like point where 1 is like it doesn't look anything like the original image, and 0 being like it looks exactly like the original image. It's halfway between that point. Let's try generating one more time. This guy's got like one of those like helmets on. Kind of reminds me of that Kree that hated everybody and what's it called? Guardians of the Galaxy? The stupid one? Kind of like that his eyes are different colors here. But I don't know if I think I'm gonna go with might try the bottom one and see how that one goes. Yeah, I think I like this one more. So let's go ahead and send this to image and generate again. Okay, so the hair is coming back. Ooh, he's got like a little camera on his head. I kind of like that. Let's go with this one. Send image to image, generate. Oh, this is interesting. It's like a pirate patch. Kind of digging that. Oh, look at this. He's getting like these lines on. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of want both things. So at this point, I'm going to show you a thing I do. Um, and some people probably won't like it because it's not fully generative, whatever. I think it's important to show you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this image, and I'm going to go to Photoshop. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and we're going to paste this image into this canvas. Oops, and we're not going to do that. Okay, so I really like the lines in his face and this stuff happening. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back, and we're going to take this guy. Wait, not this guy. Sorry. This guy. Yes. And we're going to copy this guy, and we're going to throw him into Photoshop. Okay. So now, my tablet's not working right now, so we're just going to freehand this. This is just a demo anyways, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to see what parts I like from each image. Okay. Yeah. I kind of prefer the body part of this and then just the face of this. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to Alt Backspace, turn it all black, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the white brush. Wait, sorry, I'm confused. Oh yeah, this is correct. Wait, no. Sorry, let's put the mask on this guy, throw this guy down here. So yeah, this is correct. Alt Backspace. Oh, no, Alt Backspace. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. So now I'm going to go ahead and just like put this guy's face back in here because I preferred his face. A little more detail and all. But I want to keep that eye. So we're just going to kind of skirt around that eyeball. Yes. And I think I'm going to see if I can just, yeah, plop some hair over here. And then I kind of liked the other background, I think. Let's just see real quick. Maybe I'm lying. Yeah. So we're just going to add a little bit of that back in here because it kind of comes all the way down and then X. Okay. I think that's good. So now this is the image that I want to work with. So let's go ahead and hit File, Save As, save on my computer, save as a copy. Just going to throw it on the desktop for now. I don't know what we should call him. So for now, we'll just call him, like before, no, I always called vector, huh? We will just call him, I don't know, something. Let's just call him line 2 for now. Okay, save that out. And now what we're going to do is hit OK and load that into Stable Diffusion. So let's go back to Stable Diffusion here, okay? And we're going to load that line into here. So hit Exit, click here, grab the new line. So this is where we started, by the way. This is where we already are. So we're already like doing pretty well. So let's go ahead and grab this guy. And let's generate based off of that. So I think for this one, because I want to make sure this eye covering stays there, I'm going to just try turning this down a little bit. And this may be too much, so I'll kind of talk to you like what I think is too much and why if you bring it down too low. So let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, so I think that was okay. So here you can see that he's become a little bit more painterly, which I actually like. See this one. Ooh. So which one of these do I want to go with? I'm either leaning towards this one. Ooh, they're also good. This one has like these more orangish eyes, but this one has like a little more longer hair. This one looks really nice. Oh, the decisions. It kills me sometimes. Okay, let's go with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and send image to image. And now I'm going to adjust the scale back up because I want a little more variance in there. Let's see what we get. Whoa, maybe too much variance. Oh. No, his eye patch is gone. Ooh. He's got like a bullet in his eye now. But we could work with that. Like we could take that and let it become an eye patch over time. Okay, let me try generating one more time. Ooh. I do like how like his face is becoming a lot more clear here. But let's just do one more. Oh. I don't know what happened to his face there, but that was not looking so hot. Oh, I do really like these markings coming through. Ooh, but he doesn't have the eye patch. And his ears look terrible. Ooh, look at these like little side parts happening. I kind of dig that. And that one's just creepy as heck. Let's do one more. You guys all lost your eye patch in this one. Maybe because I didn't put it. Let me do cybernetic eye patch. Okay, So I just adjusted the prompt. Let's see if that changes anything. See if we can get something cool. Whoa. Oh, this became very illustrative. I really like this like more graphical style, but I'm not going for that today. Oh, so nice. Let's generate again. Oh, I really like this like painty style, but we're just gonna generate again. Bring me something good. Ooh, man, this graphical style. It's like really trying to get me to switch over. It's like, you want to do it. You know you do. Well, this one's kind of creepy. Um, this one kind of has an eye patch, but I'm not digging it. It's like a sticker. Let's generate again. It's kind of showing up there. I'm going to do cybernetic and I'm going to separate eye patch. See what that does. Okay. Yeah, it's a little better. This one's kind of nice. Like his shoulder is a little weird though. Let's do it again. Oh, he looks so wise. Wise is a good one instead of brave. That's okay. Too late. Maybe he's not getting a braided mane because I spelled mane wrong. Interesting, interesting. Ooh, that kind of looks cool, huh? But not what we're going for today. I kind of want to see his eyes, or one eye, just one. But I might come back to that and like just Photoshop half of that onto his face and then regenerate. Who knows? Let's see. Regenerate here. Do I like that? Oh, I don't know. I don't. Oh, yes. I'm digging that face. So sometimes, a lot of times, you have to get lucky to get something that you really, really love. Now, one thing that I'm not too keen on is I feel like a lot of detail is going to get lost here since it's very crushed, but we can always bring that back with other images. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one. Let's plop it in and regenerate. Ooh, is this better? I kind of like it, although his hair's looking more anime-y, and I don't know. Oh, nope. Nope, nope. Maybe this one. I'm going to also try changing my sampling steps. This is going to make the image take longer, but maybe it'll add a little more detail. I do kind of like this, but I'm going to stick with the other one. Generate. Oh, no. Oh, look at this. He looks like a proper king here. It's so different, but I kind of like it. So let's do it. Why not? YOLO. I would never like thought of like having this hair like that on the ears or like this black neck thing. I hope that some of that detail can come back. We'll see. Yes. Ooh, looking good. Nope, not that one. I wish his eyeball was here, but I'm digging this. I'm wondering if I want to. Ooh, this one. This one. Oh, this is a little weird. I don't know what this is. I kind of like this thing. I kind of like it. The warmer red light is nice too. Let's generate one more time. This is interesting. But I don't like the thing in the middle. You know what I'm going to do? Okay, so we're going to do it again. Let's copy this image. Go to Photoshop. Paste it in. And then we're going to go back. We're going to copy this image. Go back to Photoshop. Paste it in. And then I'm going to go back to our history First page. And let's see, not this, was it not this one? There was one I really liked somewhere. I like the eye on this one. But no, there was one where I really liked his eyes, but like his face was basic. Let's copy this one. And then let's paste that in here. Okay. So let's do this. First off, oh, and I really liked, okay, yeah. So I prefer the hair of this guy versus the hair of that guy. And on this guy, I really like his eyes. So first, first things first is fix my brain. Okay, so let's start here. I'm gonna add a mask. There's a lot going on here. I really only want the eye patch from here. So let's do that. And I'm gonna do that by actually going like this, using the polygonal tool this time, grabbing this thing, dragging it down. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the shadow to help blend this in. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I have this, and I'd rather keep it as a mask. So what I'm gonna do first is go to the mask layer, Alt backspace, and that's gonna delete it. But what we're gonna do is Control I, shift that around. So now we have something like this. Now this guy is being superseded upon the other image that we created. So now it's this guy that we did, right? So now I want to go ahead and, what did I like about this guy again? I forgot. Was it his hair? I kind of like this guy's hair more. I don't remember what I liked about these other guys. Oh, this was the one that I just liked the details of his face. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and then Control T. Wait. I'm going to go ahead and there we go. Okay. So the reason why I did that is I think I want to pull out this thing because see how his cheeks are wider in this one? I want this to kind of pull out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with Control T. Wait, Enter. Yeah, that should be good. Control T. And we're going to go ahead and do a warp on this. I'm just going to pull this out. I kind of want to make it like, look. Yeah. I like that. Okay, that's good enough. And I want this to glow. So maybe I can just fill this with like a neon-y color, like maybe this pink. Let's just grab it and try. Oh, what's happening? Okay. I'm just gonna, you guys, I'm not, I don't have my tablet connected, so we're just gonna do our best. I'm gonna put this on a new layer. Oh, I did. Cool. Then let's get an even lighter version of this color. Light. Make it smaller. And then let's just grab like a hot white version of this color. And then that should be good. I think that like will at least convey to it that I want it to be glowing. And then, oh yeah, I don't want the hair or background of this guy because I think it's too much. But I do want his face. Like, look at that face. It's so much better. Okay. So let's do that. Let's add this. And let's select his face, does not have to be perfect right now. Because the thing is we're just guiding the AI, so we don't have to worry about like perfect photoshopping skills, you know? We can just kind of photo bash things together and get away with it, if that makes sense. Now, I did not do this much photo bashing or editing on the cheetah or the wild dog. I kind of just let the AI take care of it. But I thought I would show you guys like the whole process that I do, and just kind of inspire people to take like a more artistic approach to it instead of just letting the AI handle everything. Because to me, that's like gambling. I don't really like gambling. I like still having control over things. You know what I mean? I'm going to minimize this. I actually don't remember why I chose this guy. Was it his suit? I don't know. Maybe it was his suit. I mean, I guess his hair is nice. We'll keep his hair. So then I'm going to come here, do this, and we're just going to quickly, I keep grabbing my tablet. We're going to cut away this part of his suit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Cool. And then Alt backspace. And then I think I liked, whose suit did I like? I can't remember. Kind of, huh. Okay, that's fine. I think I want to pull some of this, guys. Let me do this. No, not that one. So let me grab my brush here, and we're just going to pull in a little bit more of this so it doesn't look as disjointed. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Okay, and then I think the last thing I want to do actually is I think unless I force it, the background is just not going to, oh wait, I don't like those ears. Do I like those ears? We'll just see what does. So let's go ahead and start with this. And then if the background doesn't like fade itself away more, I'll probably go ahead and force it myself. So for now, let's go ahead and hit File, Save As, save on your computer. And then I have no idea where I save these, but that's okay. Oh, save it, copy. And we'll save this as a PNG. Line 3. Hit save. All right, cool. Yes. Okay, so let's go back to Stable Diffusion now. And let's go back to our image to image tab here. And let's replace this guy with the other guy. So exit that. So this is where we started as a reminder. And now we're here. Okay, let's import that in. And now let's run a generation. And let's see what we got here. Anything good? It's starting to get the glowiness. See the glowing cybernetic eye there? It's interesting, interesting. This one's interesting. I'm kind of digging this, like, I don't know, something about it I like. But let's do it again. So originally I was thinking like his hair would like be like more dreadlocked. That might be still a way I want to go. I don't know how I'm going to force that. I think I need to write that in the prompt if I want to go that route. But I don't know, I'm kind of liking like the spiky look, so may keep it. This one's interesting. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to experiment and try with neon braids, neon dreadlocks. And then, I mean, come on, he's a lion. He'd look awesome with dreadlocks. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to put sharp focus, um, particles in air. Let's see what we get. Yes. Okay, that's working. So I do like the dreadlocks coming in here, but I'm not liking any of the rest of it. So let's just generate a few more and see if we can get one that we can kind of blend in with the original. I would say this photo is the one that I've done the most like Photoshop photo bashings in. I usually don't have to do that many, but I also spend a lot more time like just clicking through variations, and I feel like under pressure, like if I do too many variations, you guys are all gonna leave. But the reality is I sometimes go through like 200 variations where I'll just choose an image and then make variations off that image, then choose an image and make variations off that image. So that's like the reality, but I thought I would spend a little more time controlling it artistically. These ones don't have the dreadlocks. Come on, give me some dreadlocks. Please. Some more dreadlocks. It's making people again. See, this is what happens when you choose like human hairstyles. It's like, let me give you a person. Before I had neon mane. Maybe if I write here, neon braided mane, neon dreadlocks. Or maybe just dreadlocks. Ooh, look at this. I'm kind of liking the shape of these. The glowing is gone in this part, which I'm not digging. So let me just do one more. Let's see if we get lucky. Ooh, okay. Yep. This is good. This is good. So I think I'm liking this one. He has much shorter dreadlocks than I expected, but he kind of reminds me of in House of the Dragon, Laenor. Let's choose him. Maybe we'll name him Laenor. Send image to image. And let's do this. I do kind of miss like that other part of the apparatus here, so we can always bring that back. Oh, no, no, no. Mm. Ooh, it's looking fine there. Ew, ew. Hmm. Okay. Versus. Hmm. Okay, let's go for it. YOLO. I'm gonna go ahead and set this back to 20 because I don't want to wait as long. And sometimes, honestly, when you work with less samples, it leaves a lot more for interpretation. So the engine can pull on like more changes in the scene through that. It's starting to look more human. I don't like it. I think since we've already got like the form of the dreadlocks in here, I might change this back to neon braided mane just to avoid the very human features that are starting to show through. Like, I don't know. I mean, I do like this part, but the rest of him starting to feel so human. I'm gonna do it. You only live once. Send image to image. But before I do that, I'm gonna say with neon braided braids in mane. Let's see if that works. Yes. Um, okay. Generate. He's got like weird graffiti on his jacket right now. I'm really just looking at major forms right now and not focusing too much on details. Just like the things that I really want in the picture. There's that cybernetic eye I was originally looking for, but no. Nope. Why is it bringing so many humans in here? I don't know what is up with these engines, but they always confuse humans and lions. Like, animals are always a little harder to do because I do feel like all these engines are more biased towards the human form. Um, and I hope it's not like for my lack of knowledge of animals, since like I love animals so much. I spend so much time with them, just like reading about them on Wikipedia and stuff. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what we got here. That is really creepy. Um, this guy's looking pretty sophisticated, but I kind of like the pink. I think I'm losing the dreadlocks again. Such a bummer. I mean, it's still producing people even though the dreadlocks are gone. So I might just add those back in with neon main. Braided. Okay, let's try that. Oh, that's so gross. Did I spell dreadlocks right? Why did I put an enter in there? Why are they all people-like? You know, I'm starting to think that like this face is just looking so human that the AI is gonna lean more towards that. So what I'm gonna do is copy this and bring it into Photoshop. Favorite thing to do. Control V. And we're just going to go ahead and add a mask here and be like, ain't no way you are going to mess up my picture. Yeah. We'll just bring back the dreadlocks, but keep that cybernetic eye thing. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, I wanted to see, I forgot what the jacket looks like. I kind of want to add some bits of it back, but not all of it. So let's do that. Oh, now I don't like that. Wait. Let's just do down here. Yeah. And down here. Okay, let's see what that gives us. It's not great, but the other thing I want to do is this background is a lot more detailed, and I know if I do enough spins that eventually I'll start to get that separation from the background and the foreground, but I could just do that now. So I think I will. Let's do it. So I'm going to go ahead, grab this tool. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, and we're just going to make a mask. Yes, yes. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, we're respinning this with AI, so like, don't worry, it'll be fine. Everything will be okay. Okay. And then let's just do that, do this, do this, do this. Okay, cool. We're gonna blur the heck out of this thing. Well, not the heck, but a little bit, just a little. So I'm gonna duplicate this dude and I'm gonna hit Alt Backspace. Okay. Control I. Oh, shoot. What did I miss? Oh, let's just fix that real quick. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then we're going to do a duplication just in case I mess this up. Filter. Blur. Let's do a lens blur. And I'm about to take a break, guys, but let's just do one quick thing. Let's just turn our blade curvature up. Kind of see if we can up the brightness on this. Too much, too much. We just want a little bit to like guide it slightly. So let's hit OK. Yes. And you can see like not all of it is blurred completely. So we just come in here and grab our whatever it's called, paintbrush. And X. It doesn't have to be perfect, just getting some of the bigger chunks blurred out. Okay. Now I normally don't have to do this, but I feel the pressure, like I said. Feeling the pressure. I'm gonna just go ahead and quickly paint in. Now I don't have my like normal tablet set up, so that's kind of a bummer, but we're just gonna add some like little, and I did not have to do this with the wild dog. It just like showed up, which was awesome. But it looks like I have to do it here, so I'm just going to do it myself real quick. Yeah. Okay, let's take this into Stable Diffusion. File, save as, save on your computer. Save as a PNG. I should probably like hotkey this, but whatever. Line 4. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, okay. Now back to Stable Diffusion. Let's import this guy in here, and hopefully this will help make him look more lion-y. But just remember, this is where we started, and we're already here. So let's go ahead and import that. And then we go ahead and do one more generation. See what we get. Okay, yes, there we go. Looking more lion-y already. Nope, not that one. I spoke too soon. Ooh. Ooh. Which one do I like more? I think I still like the other one. No. But this one is looking nice. I think it's losing some detail, but let's do one more. I do like these words showing up in the background, and I kind of like the shape is changing and like morphing across his face. I think it makes him look more unique. Absolutely not. Who would wear such an impractical device? Ooh, look, the detail in his like braids come out in this one. Yes, I like it. Ooh, I kind of like this like mohawk on top. Aw, see what's next. Hello, mister. Looking mighty fine. Let's see. Between this one and this one. Ooh, tough. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Send to image, generate. Let's go. All right, let's see. Ooh, that's looking mighty fine. On both edges. I'm kind of liking this one with like the pink halo effect behind him. So I'm going to go with it. I'm not too sure about this middle piece and how that's going to evolve over time, but we're going to go with it. Let's do it. Send image to image. Generate. Oh, yes. Here we go. You looking good. Okay, let's see what else we got. This one's looking a little more like cartoony. I do love big eyes. Like if I was doing a different style, I'd probably go with this one because that eye is just so good. I'll probably end up going with this one. Ooh. The only issue I have here is like obviously his main eye is missing and also he's starting to look more human. This one's interesting. He's got like a weird thing up here. Okay, I think I want to go with the second one. Or, yeah, second one. Let's go number 2. Send image to image, generate. Looking too teenager-y there to be part of the marauding crew, in my opinion. This one looks kind of nice. I kind of like that stylized look in him. I'm not sure if it will fit with the others. Oh, it's so hard sometimes. Not that one. Might have to go with this one, guys. Sometimes, like, it doesn't look as refined and sharp, but I don't know about this though. He's like, looks like he's hunching forward. Let's see that first one. No, it's got to be this one. Let's do it again. Generate. I lost all those particles I painted in, by the way. Don't know if you guys noticed, but I did. All that work. Oh, look, they're back. It's like it heard me. It's like, no, you didn't. They're in my memory somewhere. This one's looking kind of cool. I don't know what's up with his ear, though. That's a little funky. He looks evil there. Do I like any of these? Let's do one more generation. I think I'm going to go with this first one. But I don't know. I hope I bring back some of that pink. Let me do one more generation. Absolutely not. Okay, so a few things. I like this like muscle happening on top of his head, but I'm afraid it's gonna start making him look too human. And I like the patterning here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go with this one. But I mean, I'm losing his ears. Is that a bad thing? Let's do it. Generate. It's starting to turn a little more anime than I intended, but I can always bring it back. I mean, we just have to roll a few more times, right? So maybe not so bad. Uh, let's do it. He's got multiple muscles in his nose. 1, 2, 3. His nose has abs. Oh, yes, a braid is coming through, but his dreadlocks are missing. I want both. I want both. Ooh, this guy's looking wizened. Glasses and a cyber eye. Wonder how that works. So, if I go this route, I think I'm gonna lose his dreads, which I don't want, but I do like this braid. Maybe it'll come again. Otherwise, I can go back to Photoshop. I know you guys are tired of seeing me go there. I don't go there often, but you're not gonna believe me unless I stop. So I'm gonna stop to see if I can generate something all on my own. All right, let's see. No, no. Ooh, you looking fine. No. This guy looks nice. His nose still has abs though. But is he that different from this one? I mean, his like little goggle thing has more refinement, I think. But let's just generate again. Oh, I kind of like the two circle idea. I might play with that. That's kind of fun. I wouldn't have thought to do that myself. Look at his hair. It's like getting all wild. Now the issue here is he's behind the buildings, which I don't like. I want him to still kind of blend in with his peers. No. His nose has abs. guy's looking kind of interesting. Okay, we're going with this one. Send image to image. Generate. Let's do this. Nope, too anime. Oh no, my lion's starting to look too human again. Never a good sign. Even though I have no human or human face, it's like I'm gonna put a human in there anyway. Because it's a lion and everybody, I don't know what is up with these engines and human-esque lions. Maybe it's because, look at this, look how many abs he has in his nose. Generate. I mean, I guess you would have that if you snarled. I don't know, but then where are his teeth? Where are the teeth? Nope. No. 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 Come on, don't disappoint me. Oh, there we go. Although I missed that circle up there. Let's do one more. Look at what's going on here. Let's do one more, and then if not, I'm going to bring the denoising strength down to kind of help rein it back in. Let's see. Oh, too anime. At least for this project. Look at all those abs. Okay, let's go down here and let's turn our denoising strength down. I'm going to go ahead and turn hyperrealism up a notch. So let's just da-da. Da-da. And generate. There we go. We're pulling back in some details. Ooh, I kind of like, let's do one more. His neon hair is kind of out, but I'm like kind of digging the gray. Makes him look very wizened. I do like the fact that this remains a circle here. Very much. I don't know what it is about the circle, but I like the circle. Ooh, 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 which one? This one. Send. Generate. Do you think aliens think we look like lions? Maybe. I was just thinking about it, but I bet a lot of predators, they're like, oh yeah, you guys look the same. I bet you they think that. They're just like, some of you are more hairless than others. Obviously, just don't open your mouth. But like, if we're just looking at the faces. No. This one's nice. Ooh. Okay, I think I like this one better. don't know what happened to his shoulders though. They kind of like ballooned out. I hope those come back. Maybe they won't. Well, that would be a bummer now, wouldn't it? Oh, what's happening here? All right, so I was on pause and didn't realize, but anyways, this is where I'm at with the lion, just using the same techniques I already showed you guys. So I think I'm gonna go with, I believe it's this one. Yeah, so we're gonna go with this one. I think I'm getting close to what I want for the character. So let's go ahead and generate, see if we get something cool. Oh shoot, I meant to say send to image to image. Uh, I guess I'll generate one more time and then I'll go find the one I wanted. Oh, this one's nice. I don't hate that one. A little spiky. This one's nice. A little spiky. It's a little better. Yeah, I'm gonna go get that one. So let's go to our history. First page. He'll be on here somewhere. So the one I liked was this one. So let's do send to image. It's a little buggy right now. So let's cancel. When that doesn't work, I just go ahead and save it. So he's already in a folder, but I'm too lazy to go find him. So I'm just gonna do save image as, put this in the same location. We'll just name him line 6. Why not? Okay, and then let's just go back to image, load line 6 up, and I'm gonna pull this down a little bit, maybe pull the scale factor down actually. Pull this down just to give it like a little more creative control with the prompt, and then obviously I want it to stay closer to the image because I'm starting to like this image, so let's do that and see what we get. Yes. Hello. No. Yes. Let's try one more. Didn't oh, no wonder it looks compressed. So when you see like that compression, it usually means that it's like locked on a seed. That happens when you do like send image to image and it like doesn't give you the image. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh that, and then let's do that again. Generate. They're all nice. I think we're getting close to the one we're gonna lock in on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the denoising strength ever so slightly, bring down this strength, and let's do it one more time. I think I'm gonna bring this up even more, bring this back up. Let's set you to 6. Oh no. 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 None of those. It's going way too far from the concept, so it's probably too high. Let's go ahead and come back down here. Turn you back down. Hey, we're getting braids. Kind of like that. Not liking how this is turning out, so I'm going to go to history. So you can see here I'm starting to get those embers that I asked for finally. Just takes like quite a few generations and you eventually kind of start flowing and vibing with the AI, but perfect artwork does not just happen. You still need to like know how to guide it, what to write, know when to make changes. And a lot of times like I don't know when to make changes. I just kind of do whatever. This is interesting. He's got like little spots at the end of each chunk of hair, which is an interesting concept. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick with this. And now what I'm going to do is go into InPaint. I'm going to say send to InPaint. And then I'm going to first change this. And see what we get. I might have to just write lion eye. So yeah, let's see here. Let's try again. Hello, so I realized that a lot of my stuff past a certain point didn't get recorded, and so I thought I would just quickly go through the history here and kind of show you a lot of the changes that I made to get to that final image you saw. So as you can see, I'm hitting next quite a lot, and things are changing. Um, I go through so many variations in order to get kind of a design that I like. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of the continued creative process that I took to get the character to where he is. And yeah, just thought I would quickly scroll through a whole bunch of these changes so you guys can see how different they look. And then let me go to the next page and we can see the same thing. I was really messing around with like facial variations and with obviously the dreadlocks and just trying to get a better feel for the character. And I did a lot of changes to sampling, things like that, and started playing around with getting some more atmosphere and embers in there. And eventually it started leading me much closer to that final result. But kind of what I want to point out here is that, creating a beautiful image does require a significant amount of input. It's not a magical one-click process, and it still requires some dedication, some knowledge in composition, things like that, and also just, patience, being willing to take things into another program and adjust things and kind of make things work for you. That's important. So here you can see I'm testing in painting. I'm trying to get the ears to look good. I'm trying to get the eyes look good. If I go to the next page here, I'm still working on InPainting. Like sometimes you can go through so many variations. Of course, I'm going through 4 variations at a time, so it's a lot faster than having to wait for one spin up every time. But I just wanted to show, like, even from that last point where we left off, I still went through a ton of stuff, the different types of apparatuses for his eye, kind of fixing that area. You can see just how many goggles I went through. Oh my goodness. Like I could not find one that I liked to save my life. I was just going through it, trying to find something, really struggling, just with so many options. What's cool is I can always go back and check these out, and play with these further on. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys just like how much time I probably wasted doing this. We just keep going with those goggle changes. A smart person would have just photoshopped. Oh, here I decided to change my sampling like strength, and for some reason it generated these people in the middle of my thing, and I was like, oh, that's not what I wanted. Um, oh yeah, here I wanted to do a lens and make it hyper real, and I didn't have my in painting mask on, and so it made the whole entire lion a human. So you guys can see my general info what the prompt is, so you can kind of see it changing. Let me get back out so you can see that. And right now we're just changing goggles still, so that's why it's such a short prompt. Um, but sometimes I mess up and I accidentally um, get out of in-painting mode, and here you can see I added in some other defining factors here, and it made people. So I messed up there for sure. And I kind of had to revert back to an older version and start pulling that back in. And you can see how many variations I go through. Sometimes you make weird mistakes and you're like, I need to go back to one that I had before, and eventually you end up with something you love. You'll notice that he turns very purpley blue here. I took him into Photoshop and did some color corrections because I was thinking of doing like a more blue-purple color scheme, but then I thought maybe it was too vibrant, so I think I did dial it back eventually to a more red color scheme. But I do have to say, like after looking at this, I kind of do like the purpley look, and maybe I should go back to that. Like maybe I should color correct the one I already completed to look like that. But you can see I'm pulling back on those purples, and I'm letting it kind of naturally degrade it there. So let's go next. And we still have a lot of pinks. That's something I did keep in the final, is the pink colors. Here we're just playing with those variations even more. Just trying to find something we like. So anyways, I thought I would just kind of share, just how many variations you really do go through to get something that you love. It's can take time and it can take patience. Like a lot of it, to be honest. I was trying to get these dreads to like have beads in them and messing with that too. So there's a lot of wide variety going on here. And I'm really starting to lock in on that final kind of composition here. So I really liked like this, and I was like, I need more of that. So I started working on pulling more of that in. And you can see I'm really messing with those beads. And I just kept going. Like, I don't even know how long I spent, I guess, doing this. Apparently, quite a while. I think that's one of the dangerous things about these programs is it makes ideation kind of almost addictive. And I can't stop. Once I start, I just keep going. I keep tweaking it, refining it, taking it back into Photoshop, adjusting, just making little changes to get exactly what I want. And I did do that. I like went nuts. Like just so many variations. I think at this point I started pulling in, yeah, epic, gorgeous 3D and CGI, and that helps to like push the background back in space when you kind of keep it in combination with fog and atmosphere. And you can see I really highlighted that atmosphere so that it kind of pulls that background back. And then I just started playing some more until I eventually kind of landed on that final version. And in that final version, I worked on upscaling, and this is the one I chose. And that's the one you guys see. So, yeah, anyways, I just kind of wanted to show how crazy it can get.